Vice President Kamala Harris's first visit to the U.S.-Mexico border since taking office lasted just a few hours. She responded to criticism for not making the trip earlier.
It was always the plan to come here.
Harris went to the El Paso del Norte port of entry on the U.S.-Mexico border. It's one of the country's busiest pedestrian crossings, with thousands of people passing through legally every day. But when it comes to illegal entry, Harris said earlier that poverty and crime are the reasons for surging numbers of people from Central America seeking refuge in the U.S.
Most people don't want to leave home. And when they do, it is usually for one of two reasons. Because they are fleeing some harm, or because to stay at home means that they cannot satisfy the basic needs of their family.
After her motorcade arrived at a U.S. Border Patrol station under a blistering sun, Harris spoke with staff and senior officials and inspected technology upgrades. Off camera, she met with 5 migrant girls from Central America, ages 9 to 16. Republicans are strongly critical of the Biden administration's handling of the migrant influx, describing it as a dire national crisis, which the administration has bungled badly.
The crisis, the mess we have on the border today, because there was no forethought and no planning.
Former President Donald Trump, who made immigration a centerpiece of his single term in office, plans to visit the border later in June. El Paso is the place where the Trump administration first rolled out its very controversial family separation policy back in 2017. So part of Harris's visit here is to make the political point of contrasting the harsh policies of the Trump administration with what the Biden administration says is its own more humane approach. But Democrats and immigrants' rights advocates are pressuring the administration to ditch a Trump-era rule that allows officials to deport would-be asylum seekers immediately without allowing them to file an asylum claim. Harris said immigration cannot forever be a political football.
This issue cannot be reduced to a political issue. We're talking about children, we're talking about families, we're talking about suffering. And our approach has to be thoughtful and effective.
President Joe Biden has given Harris the unenviable task of dealing with the complex and politically charged immigration issue. It's a mission that could also have a big effect on her political career. Rob Reynolds, Al Jazeera, El Paso.